Greetings, my fellow Earthlings. It's Richard Aguilar Jr. Initials RA. It's Ra, RAJ. What's that? It's royalty. Jesus Christ, his birthday was 9/11. So during the fall, that's when the wise men were able to go out that way. And astrology actually, it says that because they can't go out there in the winter in December 25th. It's snowing. It's not going to happen, But there's a lot of false narratives out there that are just completely untrue. So 9/11, and I'm 1/22. It's the miracle. It's kind of just works out like that, I guess. So I believe that the world just became it became saturated with a lot of negativity and just structures that they don't work, like for anybody, And I'm the type of person that, I can't be controlled. Ever since I was a little child. I don't say kid because kid means donkey. Yeah, I'm not a donkey, So a child, I'm not a lamb. I like lamb chops. There's a lot of things that I don't do that other people do, because I do believe in the power of the tongue. In a split tongue, it's confusion. And I'm also I pick up on friction words, So friction words, you'll hear me talk about that because they don't really feel right. So when they don't feel right, I don't do it, So my Father, the Most High God, I got like a dream or Amun Ra, Amun Ra, and Isis, and there's a lot of it's like I got a lot of the blood flowing in me from the beginning, So, and nature, Mother Earth, the spiritual realm, they made me who I am, because the world, they showed me who I didn't want to be, and I was raised with a lot of pain. Way more than anybody should have to ever go through. And, it's not fun. But I take the time to recover and try to figure out why. Because after a while, you start, at least for me, I started asking myself, why is this always happening to me? Negative dreams and just, it wasn't fun. So, I had to start, digging and asking. And, my relationship with, the Most High God is organic. Many of the churches, what they would say and what they did, it's total contrast. And I didn't want to be like that. I didn't see, there's no alignment. And, I'm about truth. It's the simplest, easiest way of being, because you don't have to remember a lot except for what the truth is. That's it. And I've always stuck with the truth because it's the only thing that's going to help anybody. And that's it. The truth is going to, either help you or, you just don't take that truth if you don't like it and you don't apply it. But, it's a disfavor to people if they don't, get any truth and they just get a whole bunch of lies, because that's where I seen the world. It's just collapsing because of all these lies. And the way that I felt about it in my heart is there wasn't going to be no do-overs. The old guard, they just destroy. And when you destroy, they don't know how to create. So what are they going to do? And with no more light that's going to be coming down here, and that's where they would get the light, to create, is because they would take it. They would take it from people like myself and many, many others, they would take it from them. And, I'm not cool with that, and that's why I speak out. I'm very passionate about that, because I know there's a lot of people that didn't get an opportunity to, voice the way that they felt about situations. And, I understand they didn't make it very easy for everybody. And I wanted to make sure that I could do my best to speak out for people that just want to live and want to have a better future and want to be somebody. Fulfill our dreams, passions, creations, make a difference. And, so that's why I speak up and I do what I do in the best way that I know how. And in 2024, when I cried out to, the Most High God, He said I was prepared for this, to do what I do. And, and He's right. Ever since I was, all my companies that I worked at, yeah, they try to take advantage of me, or, try to belittle me, or, yeah, I just don't go with that, So I've always had this side of me, but now it's I've become more balanced, and my emotions are way, well, they're pretty good. I'm proud of myself. It's a long journey, and I do have to celebrate, some victories and stuff, because this journey isn't really a walk in the park. It isn't, and there's a lot of videos that they say things. I didn't have to say anything. My answer to those people is like, why didn't you do it? It's pretty simple, Why is it that you guys didn't do that? Because you didn't. And since you didn't do it, then you wouldn't know how to get to where I'm at right now to make this shit happen, because silence is not going to do much. Yeah, but strategic silence, that will. It's putting some wisdom into it. And sometimes you gotta knock these dominoes down, because they're already prepared for a lot of stuff, So, I didn't want to destroy everything. I had to be, I had to think, and made sure. Well, I've been in alignment with the Most High and Spirit for, Mother Nature, the majority of my life. So, my mission right now, what I'm doing, it's very important to me, because, I do care. And, so like earlier today, these companies and stuff, it's I go through the avenues, and these people they don't care. They don't do anything, and they think that I'm stupid. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to Yeah, no, I'm not. And, when I got to do something, that I'll do it. And that's why the Most High God chose me to do what I do, So, and some lady said earlier today that I didn't have to go and attack them. Well, first of all, it wasn't that I attacked them. It's called I defended myself because they've been continuously silencing me and attacking me and treating me like garbage, like I don't matter, okay, for a long time. And they take my money and they give me shit service. They treat me like crap, okay? And yeah, I don't care about egos like that. I care about, people that care about people, I'm not trying to change anybody. I'm just trying to live my life and, share wisdom along the way. That's who I am. So anyhow, I'm going to share this song. I wrote a rap to this song. It's called Pleasures of Life. I think we worked on this in 2012. It's partially done. The guy that you're going to hear sing right now, his name's Angel. So he never got to hear my rap to this. And then his friend, he's a producer. His name's Rio. He goes by Mars, Mars D. I haven't seen him for a long time either. But anyhow, I wrote this with them. The first part here, it's a rough draft. I didn't really like a lot, just because it was a little too flamboyant for me. But, everything's always rough draft. When it comes to music, it's about massaging things out. And I like things to sound like main stage, I want it to be quality. I'm a very picky person. I DJ'd in Hollywood, downtown LA. And I'm very picky. And me and my singing, if I don't sound good or I don't like how the quality is, I won't play it. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not that type of person. So it's going to be like, oh, here, play me because it's me and my voice. That's crap. To me, this is my creation and this is my, baby I'm putting out there, and I want it to be the best that it can. So that's the way that I approach things. And I am proud of my accomplishments, and I have pride in things because I put in a lot of time and passion and effort to do things. And what I came to find out is the people that call people prideful, those people are lazy people. And lazy people, well, they don't have a lot of pride in the shit that they do, okay? Because the quality is not, it's crap, okay? So they throw these names to make it sound bad, So, it's all that word, the mirroring and inverting, perverting and stuff like that, So there's a lot of, things that I don't agree with. And you'll hear more as time goes by. But I'm going to try something a little different here. And, Spirit, the Most High, it's a U-turn that I'm going to do. And, bring things unto me. So it's like to show the world how, the spirit realm is very real. It exists. And there's forces out there, in spirits that, they're amongst the greatest teachers. As long as we have an ear to listen. And, I'm a person that I respect, because they don't have to show us anything, honestly, they don't. And since they do, I have a lot of gratitude and thankful, for that. And I respect them. And, so I have a lot of protection. And it's amazing. you know. So it's like, you know, this is me, the Most High, and like just all the universal forces. And, you know, people want to play, well, let's play, you know, because, you know, I go, you know, being a kind guy. But yeah, don't step on people, okay? It ain't nice. Nobody likes it, okay? So, because, you know, I'll sting. And, yeah, I don't play, you know. So, you know, the motto of this message of this song is, you know, you got to put in work. You got to put in time, okay? That's how you become better, is you put in time and you work on it and you work on it and you work on it. And you work on it until you refine your skills. You get your chops down till they're fucking tight. And you listen to it and you work on it, you know, and that's how you get better, okay? And my whole life, that's how it's been. So it's pleasures of life. I'll do the rap, and later on I'll do the version that Rio and I did. Because, you know, I kind of changed up a lot of things. I had to learn how to produce because Rio didn't really know how to produce a lot. So in order to get some of the song done, you know, I had to kind of learn how to do that. So kind of get my hands in things, you know, and see how things work. So real quick, I just wanted to say, Mobile Mystic, look, I ain't afraid. I'm here. So Little Miss Nine, you know, Draconian Princess, Prophetess, Mermaid Prophetess, A-Dub Shorty, you know, Ian, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, you guys kind of helped me through, you know, this, you know, through this time, because there's a lot of people that just kind of like, you know, had their eyeballs just kind of, they're just, you know, focused on me. So it's like, you know, I had to kind of keep my guard up, because like literally it's like, you know, these guys weren't playing, you know, I already know what they wanted, you know, so, but, you know, I appreciate a lot of the readers, you know, it's helped me out a lot. You know, Light, I know sometimes I snap back, you know, but that, you know, that's the alchemizing, and I, you know, got to release pressure and stuff like that, and I got to learn that, you know, usually spirit kind of works within me. But yeah, you know, started working outside of me. You know, he knows what to do. So, you know, during that time, you know, it's like, it's time to go to work. I got to do something, you know, got to get some stuff done. And so, again, appreciate you all. Thank you for, you know, your guidance, your assistance, and your good vibrations. They've helped a lot. And let's make this journey and this evolution a fucking time to remember and make fucking everything better, you know, because I like to make things better, you know, because better works, you know. Long, boring shit, nah, you know, I don't like that. So it's pleasures of life.
Rub elbows with the stars, then don't or any caviar. Shop at Saks Avenue, buy lingerie from Fredericks of Hollywood. Yes, I want the pleasures of life. Why not have the pleasures in life? Yes, I want the pleasures of life. Why not have the pleasures of life? I wanna cruise the Riviera in my 70-foot yacht. Flash my red Ferrari that I just bought. Fly out to breakfast in Paris and have lunch in Rome. Go back to my $1 million house that I call home. All I want are the pleasures in life. Limousine diamonds, date movie stars. All I want are the pleasures in life. Limousine diamonds, date movie stars.
So you wanna live the high life? You want a nice life? You wanna live like a king? You want everything. You want the diamonds, the fashion, the fame, the trips around the world and a mansion in Spain. But what you doing now? You're still shoveling dirt. Broke like a bum and still looking for work. Really? Not even saying you can't have what you want, but who you really kidding when you're faking the front? Now you already know, so you just have to believe that nothing in this life is ever given or free. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. It takes facing your fears. It's overcoming obstacles that get in front of you. Fight like a champ and say I can, cause you can. Become unstoppable. Believe it's all possible, and soon you will see that only you hold the key to unlock the treasure, to make your dreams become reality. You know you want it, so go for the ring. Come on. Go get your pleasures in life. That's it. You gotta do it. You gotta put in the work and work and work and work. You gotta hit it. You know? Because, lazy people, yeah, lazy don't work. That's it. It don't add up. Lazy don't work, so don't work. Okay? So, I'll play the next one right here. So, since this was done in 2012, I plan on just redoing a lot of my music, because of all the friction throughout my life. I have a lot of songs that I haven't really, finished all the way. So this journey will just kind of be sharing a lot of that stuff. Oh, and I am 100% sovereign, and I have authority, and I've been the commander for a while. Okay. Just because I'm working behind the scenes doesn't mean that I'm not working. So when you go from a company, being a lead or a manager, a training, teaching, doing stuff like that, it's a pretty big jump when you go from a company to the world. So it takes a little bit more time. I got to see all the inner workings on how everything works. And by doing that, I actually figured out a lot of stuff. And I'll share that in the future as well. But I figured out, from the point of the original blueprint and how everything was designed. So I've been in the process of fixing what was broken. So it works. It works the way that it was intended, heavenly, So, once again, Richard 6, and let's have a good ride, and let's have fun.
Get 'em. I wanna cruise the Caribbean in my 70-foot yacht. Flash my red Ferrari that yeah, just bought. Fly out for breakfast in Paris and have lunch in Rome. Go back to my $1 billion house and go home. Bring it home now. Yes, I want the pleasures in life. Why not have the pleasures of life? Yes, I want the pleasures in life. Why not have the pleasures of life? So you wanna live the high life? You want a nice life? You wanna live like a king? You want everything? You want the diamonds, the fashion, the fame, the trips around the world and a mansion in Spain. But what you doing now? You're still shoveling dirt, broke like a bum and still looking for work. Really? Not even saying you can't have what you want, but who you really kidding when you're faking a front? Now you already know, so you just have to believe that nothing in this life is ever given or free. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. It takes facing your fears. It's overcoming obstacles that get in front of you. Fight like a champ and say I can, cause you can. Believe it's all possible. Become unstoppable, and soon you will see that only you hold the key to unlock the treasure, to make your dreams become reality. You know you want it, so go for the ring. Come on, go get your pleasures in life. Go get 'em, go get 'em. Yes, I want the pleasures in life. Why not have the pleasures of life? Yes, I want the pleasures in life. Why not have the pleasures of life? Go get 'em, 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 get 'em, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em.
Well, that's that. I'm gonna give this to Spirit, the Most High, Holy Spirit, ancestors, the amazing universal and cosmic forces, the beautiful spiritual realm, unseen. Just take take this this video here and take it to where it needs to go. I want to make stuff happen. Yeah, it's time to have some fun now. I've been in hermit mode for a while, but there's a lot of healing I had to do. There's still some more, but I didn't expect it's gonna be me against the whole world. It's kind of like a damn. So it was something that I had to get a little accustomed to. So but please hit me back, let me know if you guys got the message or the video, and I'll put my comments and probably share the link on this Dropbox here, so you guys could kind of check it out. Like I said, it's just a rough draft. I would have had like a website and all the fanciness that my pickiness usually requires, but it didn't really work out this way. So a while back I heard U-turn, so this is my U-turn, so I don't have to work as hard and things will just come to me. So let the magic happen. Spirit, Most High, the realm, you know, bring things that are, and bring them unto me, you know, because I know I deserve it. I do receive. My heart's open, and you know, I love you guys. I really do. You know, thank you for just being there. You know, really. You know, thank you. So, and then you know, the way that I speak, that's me. You know, I do what I got to do, and then, you know, then I move on to, you know, just chilling, just having a good time, you know. But when there's some ice, some blockades, you know, well, yeah, you know, I got to take care of it. So, you know, I can't really try to deal in the real world like all these other people say that, you know, I didn't need to do this. Yes, I did, mister, because you didn't do it. If you would have done it, you would have been saying shit, you know, a long time ago, and you didn't, okay? So I am very happy that I did what I needed to do, and I'm very grateful that, you know, my Father, you know, the Most High God, that He put His faith in me, and I have full faith in Him, you know, deeply rooted, and you know, ready to rock and do something, you know. From what I've heard, you know, there's a lot of, you know, a lot of people kind of gravitate to some of my message that I kind of put out there, you know. But you know, we deserve better. You know, that's it. We deserve better, you know, because we were created for better, you know. So let me know what you guys think. Peace out. Nighty night. Toodles. And speak to you again soon. Ciao.